Greetings. Welcome to another edition of SaaS Metrics School. So today, talking about a topic that it seems like I'm talking about a lot lately with SaaS founders, but it's an important one to talk about and address here. So founders and finance teams don't commingle your revenue streams. This is so important for various reasons. So first, what are those common SaaS revenue streams? Of course, we have pure play subscription, so fixed MRR or ARR contracts. Next, we have variable revenue streams. That could be processing, usage, consumption, etc., where of course it's changing month to month. There might be no set minimum, so we have variable revenue streams. Then we have professional services. So the setup, onboarding, training of your customers. Then you may have managed services. So people powered subscription revenue. It's not coming from your software product, but people powered revenue. And then you could have hardware if you have a hardware play where you have software plus hardware. That seems to be coming up a lot lately. And then just another other bucket for, say, if you host conferences or some revenue adjustments or just small things that don't belong in those other revenue streams. So SaaS revenue streams, we want to keep those clear and distinct. And how do we do that? We do that with our chart of accounts. That's where we're posting all the debits and credits. That's where we're coding our revenue. And we have to post it by revenue category at the GL level. If we have it all commingled at the general ledger level in our chart of accounts, we have no hope of breaking that out. That's going to require manual work. We're going to have to go back, open up periods, and reclass that revenue. So it starts with our chart of accounts that we have a good revenue structure that's set up by category and maybe even by product line. Now, if you have hundreds of SKUs, product lines, we're not going to do that in the general ledger. We're going to track that through other systems, maybe our subscription management system, our RevRec system that will have that level of detail. And then finally, why is this so important? Well, of course, we need to know our revenue streams. We need to know them for valuation purposes. If we have them all bundled up together, no one can properly assess our SaaS business. And then the metrics, the revenue metrics. For example, our MRR schedules have to be by distinct revenue stream. We're going to then feed that MRR schedule into our retention templates. We have to understand retention of our recurring revenue streams, whether that's usage based revenue, subscription revenue. We have to isolate those revenue streams in order to calculate retention schedules and then into our SaaS metrics. So, for example, any churn numbers that are needed for, say, LTV and LTV to CAC, we have to use those churn numbers relevant to our revenue streams and not just have this generic commingle number. So important that we get this right. Talking about this a lot lately, and you want to take a hard look at your SaaS P&L, make sure that's set up properly. If it's not, do you have distinct revenue categories? Is your chart of accounts set up so it requires that deep dive? Maybe you have to talk to your CFO, your outsourced CFO, your accountant, your outsourced bookkeeper to make sure that's in place. And I have a couple resources to help you out. I've got my SaaS CFO template lessons course absolutely free. I've got my MRR schedule templates in there, my retention templates, other templates, quick video tutorials to help you out and get you going on your way so you have financial clarity.